And I'm still wondering what was the one question I didn't understand. I haven't let that go. I'm going to think about it when I go to sleep tonight.
You're listening to Sappenin Podcast.
Sappenin! You are listening to episode 328 of Sappenin Podcast, featuring myself, Sean Smith, and my good friend, Morgan Richards.
Yes, it's me, Morgan Richards, and if you're in the middle of a breakdown or dancing with demons, then this is going to hit you like a hurricane. We're tearing down the walls so you can see the light. Okay, I should stop acting cool.
This week's guest is Susanna Alexandra of Cyan Kicks. What a lovely, lovely human female who we got to spend over an hour with recently, and she explained everything going on in her world.
Yes, if you break her heart, she'll break your favorite guitar. But Finland's resident dose of dream rock empowerment has spent almost a decade cultivating their own sound across Europe, stealing fans with emotionally charged lyrics and intense fun live shows, while waving the Finnish flag in the country's prestigious UMK Song Contest twice and growing internationally ever since. This week, not only have they released a whole new single in Echo, taken from an upcoming mystery project, but started a European co-headline tour with Autumn Kings, and for the first time ever, just announced the band's debut UK headline tour for July 2025. With all this going on, vocalist Susanna Alexandra gave us what is actually a full exclusive about the news, as this is her first ever in-depth and long-form interview speaking entirely in English. She's never done that before. And when you're speaking to two idiots like us, not in your native language, is scary on its own. So we very much appreciate the trust, the vulnerability, and the power to move on with all of that.
Well, I didn't know that. So wish I'd known that before we did the interview. Because I would have said everything a lot slower and a lot more clear. I might have even have put on an accent to help her. But yeah, well, fair play to her, because she can fucking speak English better than we can speak English. And it's not her first language. So fucking well done. Do you know what? Well done. Well done, Susanna. I can't get over we got through that being your first. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, this was a very, very interesting conversation. We chat everything from new single Echo, being overstimulated, how the band works, playing Radar and 2000 Trees Festival this summer in the UK. And we also get a story about a tampon.
Yeah, we do. There's a mishap gig, and it's going to make you laugh, especially on International Women's Day weekend as well.
Yes, we didn't bring this up. We didn't say, have you got any women-specific mad stories? I promise you, she came up with the idea to say this story. It was not forced by us. But yes, happy International Women's Day to everybody on Earth.
Yeah, we're going to get to learn a lot about Susanna and the band's this kind of DIY ethos. They have their own studio, and they've gone to America recently to write a whole bunch of new music. She designs her own jackets for on-stage performances as well. There's a lot of different trousers, gloves. We're going to get into it all. We're going to get into it all throughout this podcast. Tickets for their UK tour go on sale today at cyankicks.com, with additional appearances, as you mentioned, at 2000 Trees, and a special performance at Radar Festival in Manchester, which looks like a complete mate fest with the latest lineup announcement this week. Have you seen this?
I have not. Tell me.
Well, along with headliners Under Oath, Carpenter Brute, and Bob Vylan, Cyan Kicks will be sharing stages with As Everything Unfolds, Covey, Yonica, Lake Malice, Future Palace, Floyer, Normandy, Dream State, and so much more, with full productions. It's all inside, so you don't have to worry about the weather at the O2 Victoria Warehouse in Manchester on July 4th, 5th, and 6th, 2025.
Yes. Hopefully we get to go and we get to speak to all of those bands and literally have a day of smiling, because that sounds like a good time, because the music's fucking great, but also the bands there as people are absolutely lovely. So yes.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm down for it. The festival is growing into a very vibey environment with inclusive events. It's a safe space. The community is thriving. I've heard they've got a really engaging Discord channel. And there's also a cool music and gaming market along all the bands. All the information can be found on the website at radarfestival.co.uk/tickets. You can see the full lineup, the event spreadsheet, and all the links there. And for a limited time only, there's 15% off on Eventum, and you can pay in installments for the whole weekend. So get down Radar Festival 2025 in Manchester's Victoria Warehouse on July 4th, 5th, and 6th. While you're having a look at things online, don't forget, please go and check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Sappenin. That is the best way to keep this thing going each and every week. And Sean actually got someone a job for being a patron this week.
Do you know what? I did. I was wondering where you were going, and I was exceedingly worried. But yes, one of our patrons, TJ, he was working at a barber's in Cardiff, and he posted on Facebook about how he's been let go and he was looking for more barbering work. So I got in touch with my friends at Sleep When You're Dead. I got in touch with Miles, and Miles gave him an interview the next day, and he got the job the day after. So congratulations to TJ. Congratulations to Sleep When You're Dead for employing TJ. Thank you very much to Matthew Pritchard, who phoned me the other day while I was with you, while we were driving somewhere. And he phoned me just to say, thanks for finding TJ and sending him over. I thought I'd done something wrong. As soon as I heard Pritch was ringing, I was like, oh no, what's going on here? But yes, it was all good. And yeah, everyone seems very happy with that. So yeah, check it out, Patreon. You never know, might get you a job.
Well, I never thought we'd get to plug it that way. Patreon.com/Sappenin. But let's get on with this. This is the wonderful Susanna of Cyan Kicks, speaking in English exclusively. First time, full-length interview on Sappenin Podcast.
I am again so sorry to her for this. Like, she should have had somebody who spoke perfect Queen's English. And I think at one point she calls her Scottish, and we didn't correct that. But that's fine, because again, her English is better than my English and my Finnish and my German and any other means of communication apart from nods. I'm very good at nodding. Watch.
That was very
Sappenin.
good.
Thank you. Sappenin. Here's another one. Nice. Sappenin!
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 Hey!
Yes! Joining us right now is the wonderful Susanna of Cyan Kicks. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. Very good. Everything is fine, and love talking with you guys. Thank you for having me.
No
no worries.
I'm glad we could get this sorted. We've been meaning to do it for a while. There's plenty we want to talk about. There's plenty of mutual friends, let's say, that we have in our lives. So it's going to be good. But how are you doing at the moment? How is everything just going on behind the scenes and day to day?
Well, I'm a little bit stressed. There has been a lot of things going on, and I'm very sensitive with that. So I get overstimulated and what's that word? No, I get very tired super easily. So I'm feeling a little bit tired. That's the honest opinion. What's going on in this moment? Yeah, we're going to a European tour, starting very soon. So there has been a lot to do before that. So yeah, but super excited and tired at the same time.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. Yeah, glad to hear you're excited about it.
Yeah.
What kind of things has been going on? Whether you had to get ready, European tour like this, there's always some kind of stuff behind the scenes you need to sort. So what's been going on?
Well, a lot of work with the backing track. We've been working with that because we made a whole new backing track for the show, and also packing all the stuff for that many shows. Because a lot of performing outfits, because I love that side, to be creative with all the outfits, and I put a lot of effort and time for that. So that has been a lot work. And also, I'm doing paintings to jackets. That's my own project right now. So I tried to finish all 10 jackets before the tour, but I didn't make it. But yeah, that has also keeping me busy. And what else? Well, maybe that's it. And of course, we had a lot of rehearsals right after it.
Are you ready? Do you feel ready?
I'm so ready. Bring it on. Give me that tour.
Good.
Well, you say nothing else has been going on, but I saw that yesterday you got a tattoo just before the tour as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Like I took this kind of...
Very cool.
Yeah. And also, I've always dreamed about having finger tattoos.
Wow.
Very nice.
Also, I need to show you. Here is that kind of tattoo. It's our logo. It's our new logo, and also our new text logo. Yeah.
Wow.
So excited about these. Yeah. This one guy, a tattoo artist, contacted me a couple of days ago. He was like, "Can I come to your place and make some tattoos?" I was like, "Welcome, whenever you want." So he came over. That was nice. Yeah, maybe not the best decision to have tattoos right before a tour.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna survive.
Yeah, you've just got to keep them clean.
Yeah, I try.
And yeah, watch out for flaky skin.
Yes. And also one thing when I could never live without where I was earlier today is a shamanic treatment. This guy is he's I go there once in a month, and now I wanted the timing to be like just before the tour. I wanted to get rid of all the energy blocks in my body. So I go there, and it's so much easier to sing after, because everything is flowing freely in your body. So of course it affects on your singing as well. So
nice. How long have you been doing that?
I think this is the 3rd year now. I started it when we first participated in the UMK 2022 because I was so stressed about everything. So my friend said that there is actually one guy who can help you, and I went to his. It's like energy healing, but also he's doing like a massage and releasing energy blocks. That's the thing what he does. It's the best.
Do you feel that's really helped just like your performance and like getting in the zone for being on the road for so long?
Yeah, it helps. It helps me for singing, helps me to stay calm and focused. It helps with everything because we are like one big, how you say, what's the word? Like everything is connected. So if there's energy blockages, of course, it affects your everyday life.
That's a really nice way of looking at stuff. Because this being on the road for a long period of time can just take things out of you as well. And like sharing a space with the rest of the guys, even though you're all best friends, I'm sure after a while things can get a little heated, things can get easily annoying. So the pre-prep like that must be really nice just to go into it with a fresh mind. Yeah,
super important. Yeah.
Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about was the fact that Cyan Kicks has such a DIY ethos behind the scenes. And you kind of touched on it there with like those jackets and painting on them and like kind of creating that kind of aesthetic for yourself. How long have you been doing that? Is that a big part for you, especially with live performances, seeking out different stage wear and tailoring it to your own fashion?
We've done it always. Like, I've always wanted to design jackets and help the boys with stage outfits. And the first years they always came to me and, Susanna, do you know what we should wear? And I was like, I gotcha. And I was doing I don't know, I can't remember when I started painting, but I always did some little like customizing the clothes. I love to do that. So I've always done it. And yeah, it's a big part of our band,
How much does it cost for everyday general public scumbag like myself to have a jacket painted by you?
Well, let's see. We can discuss a good price.
Yes.
only for you, my friend. I can give you a good price.
Thank you. Yes, I'm writing that down. Jacket.
Write it down.
Oh. Well, how long does it normally take for you to? How long do you normally spend per jacket just painting and customizing them?
Well, I could paint a jacket like that in one day, like easily. But it always, because I need to, of course, I paint both sides. The other side has to dry first, then I can flip it. And the jackets are right there. They're so cool. I freaking love them. But yeah, it's my first collection. It's called Lost Boy, and I'm not pretty sure when I'm gonna sell those beauties, but very soon. I was planning to sell them before the tour, but didn't have time.
Sell them. Wear them on the tour. Sell them after the tour. More money.
Really? Okay. Thank you for the advice.
That's okay. No, that knocks a little bit more money off my jacket for that idea now. So there you go. But yeah, have you ever thought of customizing clothes for fans or selling customized pieces?
Right now I'm gonna sell those.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell them. I think right after the tour, because that's the first, that's the earliest time I can sell them. But yeah, that's all. Like, this is my first customized things that I'm selling now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just thinking of tour money now. Yeah, you could maybe get blank jackets in and do one every day, put it on the merch for a certain couple of €100 or pounds or whatever. And you could make, every day you could make a good couple of £100 off a jacket and stuff. So, I like that idea. Do you need a manager? Just coming up with ideas.
Business ideas after business ideas. That's all this is. No, but away from music, is fashion like a big thing for you that helps with the creativity of everything else?
Well, I love fashion and especially secondhand fashion, not like buying new things all the time. I don't do that. I go to secondhand markets and I love them. And I find something, it can be just a piece of fabric that I find beautiful, and then I bring it home and do something with it. Right now I'm doing a denim jacket. Like, I bought a denim jacket, and then I've bought a lot of just denim fabric, and then I'm gonna use a fabric glue, and I'm gonna put layers and stuff like that. And I don't know, I think it's gonna be nice, but yeah, I love to do that.
Nice. Yeah, good transformation to finding stuff secondhand. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Bringing giving a new life to something that is already used and dumped away.
What's the wildest transition of something you've done so far? Like, what's the wildest thing you found and turned it into something different?
Well, maybe one blazer I bought from a secondhand store, and then I I don't know if that's the wildest, but I cut the sleeves. So I cropped it, and then I cut the sleeves, and I made gloves from the sleeves, like these kind of gloves, and then this cropped blazer, and then I've made from trousers. I've made gloves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and like very. I had very tight, glossy trousers, and yeah, I just cut the leg parts away and put them on my arms, and I was like, here, this looks nice, and I've been wearing it on stage.
Well, that's the thing. You've got to. It's just nice to see what you can put your mind to when you just see something and turn it into something completely different.
Yeah, and I would like to encourage people, just go there and buy cheap secondhand stuff and just create whatever comes to your mind. Don't be scared. Like I don't know how to like properly do things. Like I'm just using scissors and of course I have a sewing machine, but I've been like little by little learning how to use those things. But just try it. It can't go wrong.
Well, that kind of just goes into the whole DIY ethos as the band as well. Like, as I said, you guys have been going now for just under a decade, and I feel like it's just kind of kept growing very organic, very independently into that kind of headline figure you are now in Finland, going across to the rest of Europe and the UK with these tour announcements. But so much must have changed in that 9-year period. What are some of those kind of key changes when you look back to Cyan Kicks first starting to what the band is today?
Biggest changes. Well, I would say that 2022, the first time we participated UMK, was definitely the biggest thing for us, because before that no one knew us, and it gave us a lot of attention, of course, and it opened a lot of doors, and we started to have a lot of shows, and I think that was very, very important one. And also, of course, like when we formed the band in 2016, we already signed a deal for record label with Ranka Kustannus in 2017, so it was the next year. So I'm happy that we found a label that was willing to help us and still let us create our own art freely. You know, it has been so, like, I don't want to say easy, but you know, we've had the support when we need it, but still we haven't felt like someone is always like behind our back and telling us what to do. We've had the own will to do things the way we want, and I love it.
Awesome. How did the UMK entry come about? Was that a label suggestion, or did you guys want to do it? How did that come about?
We wanted to. We wanted to do it. We've been in 2022. I mean, 2021, so the year before, we were thinking about it a lot. Like, should we do it? Because it appeared very interesting, and then we did it, and I didn't regret. It was so much fun, and that's the reason why we wanted to go back. It was, of course, we wanted to win. That was the main reason to participate, but it was also very nice experience. Like, we had fun, like, really. So yeah, maybe third time. Third
time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Yeah. So I mean, it's only natural.
You never know. Like, I hate giving up. I don't like that.
Well, what is that UMK experience like behind the scenes? Because there's something that is so celebrated in Finland, like just that competition in itself. Never mind getting to Eurovision, but like that actual competition and participating in it from a band's point of view, you've got to do so much press. You've got to do so much kind of the building up to it. What is it like you actually participating in terms of like the pressure and just like the kind of experience behind that?
I mean, of course, there's a lot of work. You have a lot of live show practice. You have practice with your vocal coach, and then of course all the press. There is a lot, but I don't know. I've managed to keep it in balance. So I just first time we participated, I wasn't able to enjoy that much that I did last time because I was so nervous. I was so much more nervous than I was last time, of course, because everything was so new. But yeah, it's like it's nice. And after all, what I was surprised about was that there isn't that much rehearsals. So like it's only maybe once or twice a week that we were at there, rehearsing with the show team. So it wasn't even, the schedule is not even that tight. And of course, it depends on how much you take press stuff. It depends on how busy you are. But I don't know, it was nice and hard, of course, as well. It's not easy for anyone. And of course, the situation when the final comes, it's very stressful. Like anything can happen. I think that's one of the most scariest thing for a performer is to go for a live. It's like live television, and you can't forget your lyrics. You can't you can't mess it up. So
yeah,
there is a lot of pressure. Yeah.
Was there any other major differences between playing on TV and how you play live?
Yeah, there's a lot of differences because in TV performance, you perform to the camera, so there you can't sense that human interaction. It's very like you're just you're performing to camera, and everything is like every move is practiced beforehand. So there is nothing you can do just because you just feel like it.
Yeah. No surprises.
Yeah. So totally different. I love playing to people it's just to feel the energy of the crowd. That's the best thing. Like working with camera is not that nice. Yeah, last time I said that we're not going to participate again. When press asked it, and I was like, yeah, no, this is the last time. But, you should never say never. And yeah. I will leave it open.
Yeah, if it helps the band get bigger every time, I'd just keep doing it every year if I was you. Just do it forever. Be like, I don't want to win. I just want to come on here and do this again every year.
Yeah, I think we're going to participate at some point, for sure.
Well, we look forward to that whenever it happens again. But you said there about the kind of differences behind the scenes from being on a label and all the work and creativity you guys do at the same time. Yeah. Can you tell us a bit more of like everyone's different roles behind the scenes and like what you all do day to day for the band?
Yeah, we have like everyone has their own role. Like Niila, our guitarist and producer and songwriter, is handling the music side together with me. We're writing the songs, and Niila is producing and mixing, and these days also mastering the songs. And our bassist Leevi has started to join us to the studio so there's 3 of us working in the studio these days with the music. And then our drummer Pietari is the brain of the band. Like he's organizing everything. He's the CEO of Cyan Kicks, and he's like, and when it comes to touring, Pietari knows everything, and he is organizing. He's like our tour manager at the same time. So he's handling the live, and Niila, me, and Leevi are handling the music. So it's a perfect balance.
Yeah. How great is it having somebody in the band who not only can write songs, but can produce and mix and master as well? How helpful is that?
It's so free. Like where we can create something from the start and finish it just by ourselves. We don't need anyone. We don't we don't need anyone else. So of course that is a huge bonus for us.
Especially having your own studio. Like I realize I've seen that in the last few months, you guys have just kind of been treating studio time as almost a job where you go in and just write, and you've been putting out all these singles in between. That must be such a nice space to know that you can just get up and go to the studio, and it's not like, oh, we need to book something. We need you can just do it every day.
Yep. It's so amazing. I don't take that for granted. So really, really happy about it.
Do you think because there's so much you do yourself that it's a lot more freeing to work on different aspects rather than just kind of little bits at a time?
Yeah, I think for me, it's very important that I can choose and I can just create, when it comes to art. So I'm very happy. Of course, sometimes we were dreaming about having a major label and like the big machine around us. But then, I don't know, maybe this small Rankakustannus indie label has been the best for us because we've been free. And I think that it's like, of course, our goal is to grow as much as possible. That's the thing. And we have the dream, and it's important to have it, but still it's more important to enjoy the journey than just the journey is a more important thing than the
destination.
Yes. It is. It's in life. Every day is it's very important to be happy.
Yeah. And then if you were on a major label, maybe you wouldn't have so much freedom, and
yes.
they'd be potentially not forcing you, but kind of leading you down a path that you might not want to go down. So
yeah,
maybe
exactly.
It is a blessing. Yeah, maybe it is a blessing you're on an indie label, and it's basically a superpower that you guys can do it all yourselves, because so many bands today think they need a manager or think they need all these people around them, but you are living proof that you guys can take control of your own lives and destiny.
Yes. Yeah, and more and more bands are starting to work without any labels, like being just independent. So that's also a thing that the music industry has changed. So now it makes it possible to really work as a independent artist.
Yeah, thank God it's changing. Thank God it's changing, because for too long it has been major labels just buying radio play, and it's we need a change. So this is a wonderful story to hear and get to share as well, of how you guys have made your band what it is, and that there's no major backing or pushing, or it doesn't feel fake. So it's amazing to see and cheer.
With that creativity as well, as I said, putting out a lot of singles lately, is that something you think the band is going to continue doing, like the one-off songs, or is this kind of interim period before there's a new album?
We're going to release the singles the whole year. Like, we have so much new music. The whole last year, we were just writing music. We went to Los Angeles and write music. We wrote our best songs ever there. I don't know why, but maybe it's just you have to go somewhere to create like a different art. So so we have written so much music, and now we're gonna just push them out. And so there's gonna be a lot of music this year, and hopefully, I don't think that we're going to release an album this year. I think it's going to be next year, early next year, that we're just going to collect all the singles, and maybe there's a couple new songs or whatever. That's the thing these days. Like, people, it's better to release singles.
Yeah, I completely agree. How was, how did the Los Angeles writing experience come about?
It was amazing. It was my first time in LA. So I was so excited. It was so beautiful everywhere and very inspiring. I love that there's like I love sea. Sea is the best thing, I think. So I was when we had day off, I just went to the beach and I was just standing there in front of the sea, and so inspiring, so nice. But yeah, it was really nice, and working with local songwriters was amazing. And all the songs that we wrote during this day, I mean, we had maybe 1 week or a little bit. I think it was 1 week that 7 days we wrote songs, and we got 7 songs, and all of them will be released. So it was it was very good.
I'm sure that's a whole other thing as well, like actually stepping outside, going to the other side of the world and writing with people you've never met before. That's a whole different experience of letting yourself be vulnerable and be free with people.
Yeah. And it's you learn so much working with other people. We used to work only with Neil, like 2 of us. We wrote our first album and the EP. So it was a little scary at first, actually, to let other people, strangers, come to your little bubble where you felt safe and you had the control. But then I realized when we had like few sessions with like talented, inspiring other songwriters, and I realized that, oh my God, I can actually learn a lot from other people, like basic thing, but that's just something that I really understood, that it's so important to work with other people. Like, as a songwriter, you can learn so much from other people. That's it. Yeah.
Well, how would you describe the latest songs in terms of lyrics compared to anything you've done before? Like, do you feel like these bunch of new songs are being a lot more just a different side to you, or do you feel like there's a big change in lyrically since you started the band to now?
I don't think so, but I think that not that big change. Of course, if we compare for our first album, it is like we've got better, of course, as songwriting wise. But about Echo, that will be released very soon. I think it will be out when this podcast is released. Anyway, Echo, we wrote it to ourselves and for fans. It's like music industry is very hard, and many other industries, and this whole world is very hard. So we just wanted to write a song, to encourage people to, and also ourselves, to find our own voice, like that. Just take it, please. Be brave, and you have your voice, use it, and get up, because this world will beat you down. That's for sure. For no one's life is easy, and so this world wasn't built for humans. Like this is not the right kind of world that we should be living. We're so away from nature. It's all about money. It's like we're wasting resources. We're killing this planet. We're doing terrible things in here. But this whole thing it's like this world is wrong. It shouldn't be like this.
Yeah. So, right on, sister. I'm with you on this. I'm with you. Yeah. I was just nodding the whole time. I said, yeah.
So you're just like, this is so hard already. So get your voice, get up, and continue what you were doing.
Yeah, I like it. I like the call to arms. Thank you.
Yeah.
We do. Something needs to happen, because we're just burning the planet and nobody seems to be doing anything about it.
Yeah. Why? Someone has to do something.
Yeah. And not go to Mars. Fuck going to Mars. Everybody. No Mars. Let's fix the Earth that is perfect for us before we send anyone, unless they're a South African billionaire, to Mars. Let
Yes.
Elon Musk go first. Elon Musk should go first. Go now, Elon. And I know he listens every week.
Yes. Go now, Elon. Yeah.
Yeah, please. But yeah.
Wow, I didn't think we'd get the Mars chat in, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Talking about Mars.
Susanna, are you someone, when writing lyrics, is someone who kind of has like a notepad or notes in your phone that you keep words and phrases throughout time to try and fit into future songs? Or is it when you're working on something at that moment, that's when the words come out to fit a kind of situation or whatever you're going through at that time?
They always come out in that moment.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's pretty much the way. I never, well, sometimes I write something to my notes, but it's very rare that I do so. So
do you write melodies first and then, so do you go and sing just random noises and then fit the words in?
yeah, sometimes you can come up with just a melody and the lyrics at the same time. You just have some hook in your mind, and then the song starts to build from that. But sometimes, yeah, usually we are usually first there is a melody like we're just da 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 da, and then we're gonna add some lyrics. So that's I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
Embrace it. Embrace it. It's what we want.
I'm just trying to keep my shit together.
I got told that you originally learned to sing by just going to karaoke bars and trying to figure it out.
Yeah, like I'm from a very small town in Finland. It's called Pori, and yeah, I always had like as far as I can remember, I've always dreamed of becoming a singer, and not like singer. I just wanted to become a band. And that has always been my dream, but I didn't have anyone around me who were musicians or who could share my passion or start doing, start making music with me. So then I just went to karaoke and I was just singing there and like trying to live my dream.
What used to be your karaoke songs of choice?
Oh.
Well, it was actually a Finnish song.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't know it. should I say it still?
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah,
we can Google it after. It's fine. People can find out.
Yeah. So it's a band called Stella, and the song was Piste.
Right. I'll have a look after.
that was the song that I always sang. And yeah, it's a really nice song. You should go and listen.
Yeah.
How did the band form? Were you discovered at a karaoke? Did one of the band be like, you should join my band?
No, actually, I was, there is this website where you can search for players and bands. And anyway, I went to that website. Maybe it was, I think the year was 2010 or 2011. I was searching for a band for so long. It was really hard to find a group that had the same goal, and the same taste of music and stuff. So I found a band from there, but none of the members that I have now didn't include the band back then. But Niila, so as a reminder, Niila is our guitarist. So Niila's girlfriend was playing on that band. So through her, I met Niila, and it was an instant click. I understood that this is the guy. This is the goddamn guy I've been trying to find all these years. And then we just kicked everyone else out. Go out. And we started to work together with Niila. Yeah, so we've been working since 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm glad it's lasted so long.
Yeah. It's a hard to find a perfect group, because they have to be, well, they don't have to be. It would be nice to have them as your friends as well. So many different aspect has to be on point.
And you guys have toured so much together now. You are like a family. And I'm sure there's little things that you all do that make each other laugh. I'm sure there's all things you do that make each other argue and very angry at the same time.
Yeah, we have so many stupid jokes, and every tour you just like you create new ones, and then you're repeating those stupid things the whole tour. And yeah, I remember last time being so fed up with the freaking jokes. Like, I've been listening to this over a month now, every single day. I'm so tired. I can't take it anymore. So can't wait, because there will be a new joke for this tour as well. And we don't really fight. I sometimes fight with our drummer. Yeah, we have some like, and it's usually like the situation is that I would like him to carry my baggage. because I'm a woman, and if I'm very tired, I would like a guy carry my bag. Is that wrong?
Well, you are the singer. You're the singer, and singers don't carry stuff. Famously, Sean,
that's true.
Sean will agree with this.
I've never carried anything in my life, so I'm not. I've never even picked anything up. I can't write. I've never picked a pen up. I can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
You might have seen me, what you thought was me drinking out of a water bottle today. That's somebody else's arm passing the water bottle to my... Watch now.
Oh my
What's
God.
That? Can I have some water, please? Thank you.
Oh, of course.
See, I've never picked anything up. I don't, yeah. So, no, I'm with you on that. Drummers, especially drummers, they should be carrying everything. They chose the biggest instrument. It's their fault.
Yes, exactly. I agree. Thank you. Because, yeah, that has been the only situation when we've been fighting, is that he's not carrying my jacket. No jacket. Also jacket, but bags, like very heavy bags. And yeah, that's something that makes me angry when I'm tired, hungry, and then I have a very heavy bag. That's bad.
Yeah. Bloody drummers.
These are the things people don't think about. When they see their favorite singers on stage, you don't think about them having to carry bags, and it's the hard part of the job.
It's part of the job. Yeah.
It's the worst part of the job.
Yeah, and the luxury is very far away when you're on tour. Like, yeah, it's interesting. Like last tour we did with Smash Into Pieces, a very long European tour, and we have our own car. It's like a minibus. There is 9 bunks. It's very tight, very small, but yeah, we get along pretty well. But there was a lot of problems. Yeah, so our live mix engineer had to sleep on his bunk when it was like completely wet. Because water came from the roof inside of the car. So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry that you have to sleep there, because he was just sleeping like this, and water was dripping on him. It was like really bad. Like, good night. Yeah, but
that's just everybody else's breath. That's just everybody else breathing out. Leads
really bad, very bad. But we fixed it.
Yeah, it's indoor rain.
That's really bad.
Everybody's breath all night. I've done the same. I've woken up and I've been like, what's going on? And I was, oh no, 9 of us in a 6-person van have been breathing all night. I feel sick thinking about it. Yeah, poor bugger.
It's hard sometimes. But yeah, we fixed it the next day. So it was only the one night. And he's still part of the group, so
that's good. Well, yeah. So he hasn't quit, so it couldn't have been that bad. Yeah, so nice.
One thing we like to ask guests every now and again on here is the weirdest venue you've ever played, and I mean this in terms of, has there been anywhere where Cyan Kicks have gone to do a show and you've turned up and the venue's being something strange. So people have said about the back of trucks, zoos. Has there been anything like that where you've gotten to and be like, here, we're singing here?
Well, I must say that nothing that weird. All of the venues has been like basics. Some of them has been shittier than others, but we have played. Okay, well, not with Cyan Kicks, but I had a previous band, and Neela and I were in the band. But we have played a show with zero audience. Like there was no one, and I think that is something that is even better. Like playing a show and there is no one.
Yeah.
No one. There were the bartender was like this, watching the show, and we were like, are we going to start like? So we're going to play the show even though there's no one. So that was the only time that I've seen that situation, and that was interesting.
My band did a few of those, and
few, like no audience at all.
We played to a dog, just a dog. The sound, check this out. We played a gig once. We were sound checking. Doors were at 7 p.m. First band on was on 7:05, us. And while we were sound checking, the sound guy said, the doors are open. You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes went by. The live engineer left. He walked out and we played to his dog. His dog stayed. I did a gig to a dog. So, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh, you had a dog. We didn't have even a dog.
Yeah, but dogs don't buy merch. Dogs don't even listen. They don't even know what music is. They just looking at us going, I just want a treat. Like, stop this loud nonsense. I need a snack. But yeah, but what my band was, if we played a gig to nobody, we would count that as a practice, a free rehearsal that we get paid for. Sometimes, if we got paid.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We didn't get paid even, and they didn't pay. Yeah, but free practice. That's a good, Playing for a dog, how cute.
It's not cute. Yeah, it seems it now. At the time, it was heartbreaking. It was devastating. Oh, yes, we're in a band. We're in a town not far from us. Maybe our friends and family will come and see. No, it's a man's dog.
Yes.
Boo. He didn't even do a circle pit. Like, he could have just chased his tail for the whole gig, and we could have been like, yes! Dog circle pit. Nope, not even that. He sat there. The dog just sat there like, I don't know what this is. I don't even think I like this. So I don't think the dog liked it. Do you know what? I haven't seen the dog cut back to another show.
Okay, so he didn't like it. He wasn't into it. Damn.
It was not enough. I think it's because I wasn't singing about cats enough. I think if I was singing more about cats, the dog might have enjoyed that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or bones, or chasing my own tail. Anything. We were very low on dog content. I realise now I should have really pitched the songs more towards the thoughts of a dog.
See, anything can happen when you're touring in a band. Anything can happen. Is there being any? I'm sure there's plenty of stories of Cyan Kicks where you look back on and you think like that was a stupid moment, or that was something silly that only happens when you're touring.
I have one story, but it's quite rough. It's very personal. It's disgusting even.
Oh. Well, you don't have to share it if you don't want to.
You can if you want.
We're not forcing you. Yeah, you're not a gunpoint. I haven't got a gun. I haven't got a gun that's so long it goes from Wales to Finland. So it's up to you. It's up to you whether you want to.
Yeah, of course I'm going to tell this. It's so disgusting that I need to tell it. So it was our first headline tour in 2023 in Germany. And, I'm a woman, I have my period. So that was that kind of day. And it was a show. And I usually wear these bodysuits. But that time I wanted to wear trousers. And, you know, bodysuits are when you're on your period, excuse me for this topic, but when you have your period, it's very important to have to have a support down there, because, you know, there might be stuff. So, but I didn't have, because I had only like my panties and my very loose trousers. And then a very high note came along, and yeah, you can see where this is going. So it like I have a spotlight on me, and I'm singing the high note, and then the tampon comes like a fucking bomb through my from my trousers. Like, yeah, it just like comes out. And then I'm playing soccer with it. Like, I'm trying to put it under my ego riser, but it's not going there. So I'm like 1 second, I was thinking that I'm going to kick this to audience. And then I was like, Susanna, what the fuck? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. So then I kicked it, the tampon back. And I think it hit one of the member of our crew, but I didn't like, I was like, whatever. There's our drummer and our crew members. I don't care. I'm just going to kick it there because we need to get rid of this. You know, people saw it rolling on the stage. It was terrible. Yeah. But I was like, no, this can't happen. But it did.
That was a very rock and roll. That might be the most rock and roll story we've had on this.
I like the idea of you just like going full football player doing keepy uppies with the tampon, and people being like, "What?
What's going on? Yeah.
Smallest football."
At the same time, like trying to survive. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, maybe that is the stupidest thing that ever happened to me. Also, one time I tried crowd surfing. It was the last band we had, and we had maybe 20 people on the audience, and I tried crowd surfing. Why? Because that has always been my dream. I had never done it to this day. I mean, that was the first time I tried it, but now I haven't done it anymore, and I'm still looking for the perfect moment to do it. Now that we're a little bit bigger than we used to be, but I did it, and I ended up on the floor. Like, I dropped on the floor. Yeah, that's also a stupid thing to do. Don't do it.
Yeah, I've ran across a stage and tried to dive and crowd surf, and people have just gone, no chance, fatty, and have moved. I just got it. Hey, no.
Oh, so.
I'm like, yeah, this will be fun, and they go, no, thank you. Get out of here.
Really bad. But you don't know if you don't try.
Exactly.
There was the possibility they're going to take you.
Well, yeah, there's also a possibility I could have taken off. Perhaps I've got the ability to fly and I didn't know. Like, you never know unless you try. No, that's bad advice.
You never know.
Yeah, that's terrible advice. You never know. You might be able to jump off a house. You might be able to fly.
Do not try this at home. Anyone listening, do not try this.
Yeah. Don't try that. Yeah.
None of us agree. No. None of us agree.
Susanna from Cyan Kicks told me I might be able to fly. I am going to jump off my house as soon as we finish talking. So if this doesn't come out, I was going to say, you know why, but people won't be able to hear it.
Oh my God. You're not going to be able to fly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to break it too, but you're not.
Oh, you don't know unless you try. I'm going to give it
Is crowd surfing something you want to try and do in 2025? Is this a goal now that you want to try and get that done? You're going to give it another go?
Yes. I want to do it as soon as possible. I'm just waiting for the right moment. I don't know. Yeah, in Finland it is very rare because Finnish audience, they are not like, they're lovely, but they're maybe a little not like that. So I think that it will happen elsewhere in Europe, somewhere else. Hopefully this year. People, please let me crowd surf.
Yeah, carry me.
Yes. Carry me.
I need my bags carried. I need myself carried.
I need myself carried.
Take me into the venue now. I would like to go to stage, please.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah, now that you come to mention it, yeah, the Finnish crowds are a little bit standoffish. Like, I feel like they'd rather just watch and take it in rather than go mad like some crowds do. Like, Germany's normally got quite a good crowd.
Yes, they have. I love it.
The UK crowds are normally quite crazy. I'm going to bet that you crowd surf in London or Hamburg.
Ooh,
I don't know if you play Hamburg.
Ooh,
yeah,
Hamburg.
Hamburg's a wild town. Hamburg's crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna play there.
There we go.
But what did you say? What city could it be able?
London and Hamburg. I think those are the two shows I think that you possibly be able to crowd surf. She's writing it down. Yeah, nice. Crowd surf.
Well, you've got a UK tour in July where you're doing loads of dates, and then you're doing Radar Festival and 2000 Trees. So if there's any way to crowd surf, it's all of that.
I'm so excited about those festivals. We've only played. Yeah, Radar. I've heard it's. I've dreamed of going to Radar and 2000 Trees so many years. Like 2017, I was crying in our studio sofa and just like watching, watching pictures, bands playing those festivals, and why we're not there? But now we are.
Right, yeah. So 2000 Trees, Radar. We'll probably be at those. So at the very least, you've got two people, myself and Morgan, will help with the crowd surfing. Yeah, we'll just stand there like it's ready.
You're going to carry me?
Yeah, if needs be. Yeah, I carry people, not bags, because I'm a singer. So I can only carry you. I will not be able to carry any luggage. Sorry.
Awesome. Okay, so I can count on you guys.
Yeah, we'll be there. Hopefully other people listening to this will also join in on the Susanna carry. It's like a Mexican wave, but for you.
Yeah.
Yes. I just can't wait. Yeah, but there is the tour, the UK tour starting July 2nd. Like, how many cities we have here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Read
3,
them out.
4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 different cities. God, I'm so excited.
Where are they? What cities?
It's Glasgow, Newcastle, Manchester, Nottingham, Norwich, London, Southampton, Cheltenham.
Cheltenham? Oh, yeah, that's 2000 Trees, I guess. Yeah, that's 2000 Trees.
That's that. Yeah.
Yeah. Some fantastic cities there. Do you know what? Scotland's crazy. You might crowd surf there. Glasgow are mad.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I remember playing one show in a very with Smash Into Pieces. Not last year, but the year before. We played one show in Glasgow, and the audience was sick. I loved it.
They're crazy. They're a good bunch. The Scottish. They're all right. They're okay by me. So.
Are there any other bands who are playing Radar and 2000 Trees that you're excited to see in between playing?
Radar, like one of these, Radar or 2000 Trees, there is a Paris, but I don't know which one.
Trees.
The 2000 Trees, yes, because I think I haven't even focused that much to Radar lineup yet, but I will do it and get excited a little bit later. But I was very, very hyped that Paris will be joining the 2000 Trees, because Paris has been one of the biggest influencers for us.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like they're like these days they're doing a little bit different music than they used to do with their first albums. But yeah, that was one of the biggest influences when we were trying to find our own sound. So and one time we went to see their live with the band a couple of years ago, maybe 5 years ago. We were in London, and it was awesome. So it's so amazing to play in the same festival. It feels nice.
Very nice full circle moment.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we won't keep you too long because you've got start getting everything else ready and pack and get something else to carry your bags for this European tour now that you've got this week. But what else is kind of just like in the pipeline and like on the cards for Cyan Kicks in the future? Is there anything else you want to just like let people know about and kind of what to expect from the band going forward?
Yeah, well, this year we're going to play as many shows as possible. And we're so hyped that we're going to have this European tour coming. And then, UK festivals and all the shows in the summer. And then, we're going to play in Sweden, in Stockholm, one festival, that High Five Summerfest. I love that. That just confirmed. And we're just going to play as many shows as possible and just release as many songs as possible. And just, that's mainly the thing. And of course, we're going to write new music because that's what we do all the time. We all the time write music. And so that's all about this year. And also we have a little, like maybe there will be a support tour this autumn, European support tour. But that's something that I can't really talk because we don't know if that's gonna happen. But that's what we're trying to get. That would be so cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We look forward to finding out whenever we can. But but Susanna, thank you so much for taking the time. It's been lovely to talk and get the stories and the excitement behind everything. Very much looking forward to Radar and 2000 Trees and watching your set and helping you crowd surf. And I'm sure we'll see you before then, or just on the tour, or catch you soon.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. This was fun. Thank you. And I'm gonna trust you guys when we're gonna meet up and I'm gonna do crowd surfing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna trust you.
Yeah, either Radar or 2000 Trees now, I guess, or a date on the tour. We'll try and sort something out, definitely, for sure. But thank you very much for doing this. We really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you in the flesh soon so we can do a live one. Yes, let's do so. Yeah, take care. And to all the listeners and people who are watching this, all the best for you and hope to see all of you soon. Aww.
Thank you. Bye.
You're listening to Sappenin Podcast!
Yeah! Which I believe is yes in Finnish. It's definitely yes in German, and I don't know. Is this me? I don't. Anyway, let's move on. Yes, that was the fantastic Susanna of the brilliant Cyan Kicks. Check them out if you haven't. They've written some very, very hooky, very, very catchy stompers, I would call them. And yes, she is a wonderful human. Thank you very much for the stories. I loved all of her stories, including the one about potentially volleying a tampon.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting volleying.
Nobody was.
Any form of volleying in this episode, to be honest, especially a tampon, and especially potentially and very almost kicking it into the crowd. That would have been good content in a way.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting. Yeah, like you said, when she mentioned some volleys, the only Finnish person I can think of is maybe Jari Litmanen, and I don't even know if he's Finnish. Is he Finnish? Have I just Jari Litmanen?
Oh, there is.
Look it up. If you listen to this, look it up and then let me know at Sappenin Pod on Instagram at this point. Let us know if Jari Litmanen's correct. It's probably not, and I'm very, very sorry for that.
There was a good, I think, Finnish footballer. I think he was pronounced Pukki, played for Norwich.
No, that's the Hawk Tour girlfriend's boyfriend's name, I think. Pukki. Not that I know anything about that. I've just seen her talking stupid about Pukki. And where are we doing this?
But yes, thank you, Susanna, for trusting us and for giving us an insight into the band's world. The new single Echo is available now. They've been putting out a bunch of new singles that they've been working on. Some of them are just in the studio in Finland, some of them are in LA and America, and there's a whole bunch of new music to come out for the rest of 2025. The UK headline tour tickets are on sale now. Go to cyankicks.com for all the information there. And they're actually at this point, as we speak, on tour playing shows across Europe as well. So for all our European friends, go and see them in all the different countries. Germany, Holland, it's everywhere. And of course...
Germany and Holland, that's Europe.
Well, UK tours, people just play England and say it's there. So I'm giving it back. More Welsh dates for everyone, please. Of course, they will be appearing at Radar Festival 2025. Nice. Whole lineup of just absolute mates fest, especially if you've listened to this podcast, from everyone from Under Oath to As Everything Unfolds for Covey, Yonica, Lake Malice, Dream State, and so much more. O2 Victoria Warehouse in Manchester on July the 4th to the 6th. Tickets are on sale now, limited time only, 15% off at Eventum, or head over to radarfestival.co.uk/tickets. I'm excited to find out what this music market is all about.
Yes, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about how they could, like at some point, like Comic-Cons and big gigs should come together and make something like, because as I'm getting older now, obviously upcoming bands are a lot younger than me. So I think the world of Pokemon and rock and metal at some point should fuse just for an event to see what happens. But I can't wait. Let's go up. Let's find out what we're doing 4th to the 6th of July, because I'd like to go. I know that's American Independence Day, so I wonder what fucking America's going to be doing that day. Mad shit, probably. Like all decided they'd rush on that day. We'll find out anyway. But yes, check out Radar Festival. Also, my band Raiders sounds very similar to Radar Festival.
It does, yeah, actually.
Send us an email and get us involved. Come on. RaidersBandUK@gmail.com, I believe.
Any current gigs with the Raiders?
Yes, right. So the Raiders are playing March the 20th in Cardiff at Fuel Rock Club. Then March the 28th, we're playing in Bridgewater, Cobblestone, supporting Fangs Out, who brought a single out this week and a video for this song called Gory. Go and check it out. And then we've just announced we're playing Bridgend in May. I don't know the exact date because I'm not looking at anything with the answers on. But yeah, check out Raiders Band UK on all the social medias. The Blackout have got 2 shows with Yumi 6 you can't get tickets for, so it's pointless me mentioning them. And Leeds Millennium Square, we're playing with Film for a Friend and on an all-Welsh lineup. And, of course, Cardiff Castle with the all-Welsh lineup. And then we're doing our own headline show at Chepstow Castle on August the 16th. So go to blackoutband.com if you're interested in any of those gigs. Click on the ticket links and buy tickets ASAP, please. If
you're going to any of those Yumi at 6 for Blackout shows, then we'll have Sappenin stickers around, either at the merch table or if I'm allowed at the venue, I'll be handing them out. So you can either come and take one or you can punch me in the face. I'd rather merch the first option. And we have some stickers, and you can just maybe put them on something and post about it at Sappenin Pod on Instagram. Give us a follow, find out everything going on in our lives there. Find clips of the podcast, videos, it's all there. Just go and follow us and you get updated on everything. But if you want even more content, if you want to help us keep this thing sappening every week, patreon.com/sappening is the place to be. There's a whole community of people there who are lovely. They interact with each other. There's a bunch of Australians that met up at gigs. They keep doing this and it blows my mind because they're literally on the other side of the world. What's that about? The toilet flush is the other way, apparently. I don't know if that's true. You can get involved and you can meet friends and have a lovely, lovely time. And as we said earlier, even potentially get a job. Who knows? If you had the description of this in every episode, there's loads of names there that we thank. But as always, Sean's going to give a mahoosive shout out to the elite members of the people in the top tiers. And we love everyone so bloody much.
Yes, thank you very much. Kylie Wheeler, Janelle Castan, Paul Hirschfield, Tony Michael, Scarlett Charlton, Mitch Perry, Dilly Calafragilistic, XBL of Grimwood. Congratulations. I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything else, but congratulations. Thank you very much. Nathan Croshaw, Johanna, Molly Malloy and James Bowerbank, Jonathan Gutierrez, Kat Besson, Chris Howard, Amy Louise, Amy Hogg, Jenny Robertson, Murray Grimwood, Scott Jones, Amy Dawson, Mayumi, Stuart McNaught, Ellen Southfield, Jennifer Dean, John and Emma, Caroline Robinson, Jenny Munster, Louis Cook, Carl Pendlebury, James McNaught, Jason Heredia, Valet Bung. That's there. I don't know. Yeah, I think I've said that right. I'm hoping I've said that. Oh, Vale Bung. Martina McManus. Span. Thank you very much. Thomas O'Neill. International Women's Day of Rock. Nothing Minor play the Green Rooms tomorrow, March the 8th. Very clever. Oh, I'm DJing March the 8th, actually, in Merthyr Tydfil. After a Slipknot and System of a Down cover band at Club Crown, March the 8th. If you fancy it, it's tomorrow. If you listen to this on Friday. If you listen to this on Saturday, it's tonight. If you listen to this on Sunday, you've missed it, so don't bother. Anyway, thank you very much, Dan Peregrine, Khalil Keane, Emily Perry, Adam King of the Gospel Parslow. Congratulations to him and his band for selling out Club Eva Bach.
Oh, and congratulations to him and his wife, Ellen.
Oh, yes.
On the band,
yes, they make it one of them goth babies. So
Yeah,
congratulations to them. They announced a couple of days ago that they were expecting a little bat. Thank you very much. Lambda Lee Martin, Fraser Cummins, Laura Russell, Josh, my missus just found out I replaced our bed with a trampoline. She hit the roof. Crisp, Connor Lewins, and last but not least, Kyle King of the Sloths Smith. His words, not mine.
Every single person mentioned and in the group so bloody much. You helped this thing happen, continue. We went for a long car ride last week to record a bunch of episodes, and all that wouldn't be possible with you guys getting involved. Yeah. So patreon.com/Sappenin. If you give a damn, if you like this episode, please share it in your Instagram stories and tag us at Sappenin Pod. Please do. It helps a lot. Comment under the graphic, all sorts. Let us know what you think about everything going on, and we'll see you next week for more ridiculous stories from people we should never be allowed to talk to.
Yes, thank you very much. If anybody's listening to this and is Finnish, apologies for our English. Let us know at Sappenin Pod on Instagram that you listened and you're from Finland, please. Thank you. Nice one.
Sappenin!
The only thing I remember from going to Finland was they had a road sign that said Tom Tin Fart. You're listening to Sappenin Podcast with Sean Smith and Morgan Richards. Thank you very much for downloading this podcast or streaming it, or I don't know what else you do with podcasts. Thank you very much.